We're joined today by Paul Boge. He serves as the chairman of the board for the Mennonite Brethren Christian Elementary School. There is a new Christian elementary school that is opening up in Winnipeg. Tell us a little bit about this.
Hey, thanks so much, Colleen. Yeah, so we're starting with kindergarten, grade one, grade two for the first year. And we're a Christ-centered, Bible-based school based out of North Kildonan in Beach Church, located at 1315 Gateway Road.
Where did this idea come from? Where did this all start? We'd love to hear more about that.
Sure. So I was driving in the car with my mom and my dad, and just impressed upon my heart that we already have a nursery school inside of our church. And it was just on my heart to think, okay, Lord, like, what are we doing for the elementary school kids? And there's so many awesome Christian schools that are already in Winnipeg, and I spoke with them, and they were highly supportive. Like I look at all the different Christian schools in Winnipeg that we're getting advice from and getting input in from, and they've been a huge, huge blessing to us. And so we just had a burden for the kids in our neighborhood, burden for the kids in the area to have a Christ-centered education.
Now, you said you're starting with kindergarten, grade one, and grade two. Why start with just those three grades for now?
Yeah, so most people start in and have kids on board in kindergarten, grade one, grade two. So if kids are already in, say, kindergarten, grade one, grade two, our goal was not to have kids come over from another school. We didn't want to do that.
Mhm.
So kids that are dialing in, and we're finding that in Christian schools in general and independent schools overall, is that the uptake is increasing. So there's more and more kids that are trying to get into Christian schools. They can't get in. There's an overflow, and so it's an opportunity for people who maybe not getting into their own schools, they could get into one of ours now instead.
Now, the other grades, as you go about, years and you open this up for the first time, are there future plans to
Yeah,
include other
sure.
grades as you move along?
That's right. So we'll follow the kids up. So if we start with kindergarten, grade one, grade two, then next year we'll offer the next grades, and so forth, and then close out somewhere around grade four, grade five or so.
What has the feedback been like from those who have heard now that this Christian school is opening up in their
Yeah,
community?
yeah, I love connecting with the moms and the dads who've submitted applications for the kids to come to school, and it's really exciting. It's fun to see how the vision is spreading, and it's fun to see how parents are excited about coming to the school and starting it. It's always fun to start something brand new. It's a challenge, of course, but it's great to see the prayer support, the love people have, and the passion people have for both a Christ-centered education and also an education that helps kids to be able to evangelize in the community as well.
Now, you said that this will be opening up in the church. Tell us a little bit about how all of that is going to work.
Yeah, so we have two rooms in the church that are perfectly designed for space for the kids. So there's room for the kindergarten class in the one class, grade one, grade two in another class. And then we have a full gym that's there, and we have other spaces in the church that are already there. So I think, especially during the daytime, the church isn't used as much as sometimes in the evening, right? So there's an opportunity for that. I think for a lot of different schools that operate that way, it's a great way to combine two things at once. And then in the future, depending on how God leads, depending how things go, we could look at maybe, expanding and doing different opportunities that we could build in.
What's the church's thought on all of this?
Yeah, so the church has been very supportive. We're very, very grateful to our church council, who's voted in favor of it, and it goes to the congregation later on this month. And so we're grateful that this can't be done. Starting a school is a massive prayer effort. It's not just one or two people running around doing it. It is a massive prayer effort. It's many, many people who support the project. And we're grateful. We're grateful to so many people who are helping, volunteering of their time, the teachers who are going to come and are going to teach there, a lot of experts in education who are willing and can give them up their time to do this.
And that was going to be another question of mine. The teachers, where do you find the teachers for something like this when it's a startup and it's brand new?
Yeah, so teachers are certified teachers here in Manitoba. And so some of them contact us, they hear about the school and they want to apply for it. Others are people that we already know who have expressed interest in teaching and want to teach at our school. So there's people both within our church and outside the church and around Winnipeg who have expressed interest in coming to the school.
As of right now, how many students can the school take in?
Yeah, so we could fit about 20 or so kindergarteners, say 15 or 20 or so grade oneers. And so applications are open now. People can go to mbce.ca and find their application there and come for a tour. Or you can give me a call and be happy to tour you around and talk to you and answer some of your questions for you.
And have you had people interested already in reaching out?
Yeah, absolutely. So we've had applications. We're giving tours all the time. And so people can come either during the daytime and meet with Lynette, who looks after the nursery school, and she can tour people around, or they can come in the evening. I'll walk them around and show them the facility. just explain how everything works and share the vision of the school with them.
And the school should be opening then in the new school year?
September, that's the September 25. That's when we plan to start.
And again, for those who are interested, who are hearing this and say, hey, I want to sign my kid up, how can they go about doing that?
Sure. You can visit us at www.mbce.ca. All the information is there. So for the Mennonite Brethren Christian Elementary School. And yeah, my deepest and heartfelt thanks to all the different Christian schools in Winnipeg. They have just been a huge help and support to all of us. And big thanks to you, Colleen, for your kindness and joy in talking about this.
Yes, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it.
Yeah, you too, Colleen.